Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet.
Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Westerns on this Saturday, episodes of The Six Shooter starring Jimmy Stewart, Gunsmoke and Have Gun Will Travel from 1959, and a 1959 episode of Suspense starring Elspeth Eric. And we'll wrap it all up with an episode of Lum and Abner. That's what's coming up on this Saturday. This is the 25th day of October, 298th day of the year, 67 days left in 2025. And Teapot Dome taking center stage on this date in 1923. Senate investigations underway as Secretary of the Interior Albert Bacon Fall had leased Navy petroleum reserves at Teapot Dome in Wyoming and two other California locations to private oil companies at low rates without competitive bidding. Now, in 1922 and 23, the leases became the subject of a sensational investigation by Senator Thomas Walsh. Fall later convicted of accepting bribes from the oil companies, and he became the first cabinet member to go to prison. No person ever convicted of paying the bribe, though. Before Watergate, Teapot Dome regarded as the greatest and most sensational scandal in the history of American politics. The scandal damaged the public reputation of the Harding administration, already severely diminished by its controversial handling of the Great Railroad Strike of 1922 and the president's veto of the bonus bill in 1922. To this day, we look at Watergate and think, wow, how could things have been so bad? Looking back at Teapot Dome, we know. The Archbishop of Dubuque, France, J.L. Beckham, denounced swing music as a degenerate musical system turned loose to gnaw away at the moral fiber of young people, warning it leads us down a primrose path to hell. Swing music. On this date in 1944, the U.S. defeated Japan in the Battle of Leyte Gulf, the final naval engagement of World War II. That was on this date in 1944.
This has been one of the greatest days in American naval history. The Jap Navy has been defeated, seriously damaged, and routed in the Philippines.
CBS News' Douglas Edwards, and yes, he did use the term Jap. At the time, it was used. Do we think it should still be used? No, not necessarily. But then that's the way it is with most of these types of things. 1945, Republic of China took over administration of Taiwan following Japan's surrender to the Allies. And in 1962, our UN ambassador Adlai Stevenson showed photos of the UN proving Soviet missiles had been installed in Cuba. Stevenson pressing the Soviet ambassador Valerian Zorin to admit the presence of these weapons.
All right, sir. Let me ask you one simple question. Do you, Ambassador Zorin, deny that the USSR has placed and is placing medium and intermediate range missiles and sights in Cuba? Yes or no? Don't wait for the translation, yes or no.
I am not in an American courtroom, sir, and therefore I do not wish to answer a question that is put to me in the fashion in which a prosecutor does. In due course, sir, you will have your reply.
You're in the court of world opinion right now, and you can answer yes or no. You have denied that they exist. I want to know if I've understood you correctly.
Continue your statement, please. You will receive the answer in due course. Do not worry.
I'm prepared to wait for my answer until hell freezes over, if that's your decision.
Some people laughing about it, but we were very close to World War III at that point in 1962. China detonating its first nuclear device on this date in 1964, and in 1971, the UN ceded the People's Republic of China and expelled the Republic of China, that was Taiwan. Now, the Washington Post reported on this date in 1972, the White House Chief of Staff H.R. Haldeman, the fifth person to control a secret cash fund designed to finance illegal political sabotage and espionage during the 1972 presidential election campaign. Operation Urgent Fury on this date in 1983, the U.S. and its Caribbean allies invaded Grenada, 6 days after Prime Minister Maurice Bishop and several of his supporters executed in a coup d'etat.
Whoa! Get down! Get down! There's violence going on. A rocket was just fired. A rocket was just fired at the government building. Hurry! Rockets are exploding. Firing in the harbor right now.
Recruiting our people to fight Satan against the forces of Satan. They all rise. Let's fight. Grenadians, our country is now under attack. At 5:40 this morning, U.S. paratroopers began landing in our country.
The sound of Radio Free Grenada on this date in 1983, President Reagan had this to say about the invasion.
We have taken this decisive action for three reasons. First, and of overriding importance, to protect innocent lives, including up to 1,000 Americans whose personal safety is, of course, my paramount concern. Second, to forestall further chaos. And third, to assist in the restoration of conditions of law and order and of governmental institutions to the island of Grenada.
The sounds of this date in 1983. Susan Smith of Union, South Carolina, told police a man hijacked her car and drove away with her two sons on this date in 1994. Over the next several days, she made appeals to the media like this one.
I would like to say to whoever has my children that they please bring them home.
Smith made statements like that knowing all along she had driven the car into a lake and drowned the boys. That sound heard for the first time on this date 24 years ago as Windows XP was officially released. In 2004, Fidel Castro, Cuba's president, announced transactions using the American dollar would be banned. And in 2023, a mass shooting in two locations in Lewiston, Maine, 18 people killed and 13 more injured. Paul Wellstone, the senator from Minnesota, killed on this date in 2002 when the twin-engine plane he was riding to a funeral crashed in Eberlith, Minnesota. His wife, daughter, 5 others also killed. Though they frequently disagreed, President Bush paid tribute to the maverick Democrat.
Paul Wellstone was a man of deep convictions, a plain-spoken fellow who did his best for his state and for his country.
Also passing on this date, actor Forrest Tucker. You remember him probably best from his role in F Troop, although he did a lot of other things in the media. Also Roger Miller, King of the Road, wonderful singer, and he had something else. He was something else. Actor Vincent Price, who was such a delightful man, had a great sense of humor as well. He was Dumbledore in the Harry Potter movies, but he also was a hit singer. MacArthur Park, Richard Harris, passing away on this date. And from the Bob Newhart Show, Marshall Wallace, passing away on this date. This is the birth date of the wonderful Minnie Pearl.
I went down there, and just as I started to check in this hotel, I went up to my room. And I come running back down there, and I said to that smart aleck hotel clerk, I said, I'm not going to stay here because it's not a decent place. And he said, what's the matter? I said, well, you come up here and look. I said, there's a man right across from me across the court, and he's taking a shower, and he hasn't got the shades drawn or the curtains drawn or nothing. And he come running up there, and he looked across there, and he said, well, I can see a window over there with no curtains drawn, but I don't see nobody taking a shower. I said, well, you get up on that chest of drawers and look.
For 50 years, Sarah Ophelia Collier, a part of the Grand Ole Opry, Minnie Pearl, born on this date in history. Also born on this date, Johann Strauss, the composer, and the other French composer, Georges Bizet, auto pioneer John Francis Dodge, painter Pablo Picasso, explorer Richard Byrd, Leo G. Carroll, Billy Barty, Anthony Franciosa, and Helen Reddy. All born on this date in history, they have all left the building.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Her name was Marion Cunningham, but she was best known as Mrs. C on Happy Days. Marion Ross turns 97 today.
You haven't touched your food, dear. Is something bothering you, Richard? No, Mom, I'm fine.
With Ron Howard from Happy Days, Marion Ross, 97 today. From Apollo 9 and Skylab, in real life, astronaut Rusty Schweikert is 90. The music group Yes lead singer John Anderson is 81. Bart Simpson is 68. Well, not really. But the lady who voices Bart, Nancy Cartwright, is 68.
Steady, Bart. Taking ballet doesn't make you any less of a man.
The voice of Bart Simpson belonging to Nancy Cartwright, who is 68 years old today. From The Office, Craig Robinson is 54. From Angel and Seventh Heaven, Sarah Thompson is 46. He was John Ross Ewing on the TNT reboot of Dallas. Josh Henderson is 44. Katy Perry is 41. Ciara, who's still showing off her goodies, Ciara Harris is 40. And from Nashville and Alita Battle Angel, Kian Johnson is 29. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 25th day of October as their birthday. If this is your birthday...
Hi, we're the Four Freshmen, and we just want to say, Happy birthday to you!
And on this Saturday Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, we go back 72 years to start off. October 25th, 1953, Jimmy Stewart as the six-shooter. You know, back in those days, you didn't have all the fancy compounds if you got a bellyache or some kind, or your stomach just wouldn't behave. Well, you can embrace a healthier gut naturally now with Professor B's Digestive Aid. And it's not something that you have to take forever and take every day and on and on. After 14 days of taking it, your gut will settle down, and then it's just a once every other week dose. And it's very, very simple. Easy to find out. Go to profbees.com, profbees.com. Let Professor B's Digestive Aid be your natural ally. Pure honey, Roman Revered Apothera for gentle digestive comfort. Settle down your belly with Professor B's. profbees.com. Use promo code Wyatt to save 10% at checkout. That's profbees.com, profbees.com. Promo code Wyatt.
Have you ever wondered what people abroad think of us? Many of them don't have a very high opinion of our country or our way of life. It's not because of anything we've done or haven't done. It's what they think we have or haven't done. Unfortunately, those thoughts were planted in their minds by books and other literature distributed in both free and Iron Curtain countries by the communists. This material has been deliberately slanted to create false impressions of America and Americans. But the people who read them are hungry for the truth. Somewhere on your bookshelves or in your attic, you must have books you're through with. By contributing them to Books from America, you can help send the truth about America to readers and students abroad. Particularly helpful are good standard American novels, up-to-date histories and geographies, as well as English grammars. If they're in good condition, with hard covers, pack them up and send them to Books from America, Box 1960, Washington 13, D.C. That address again is Books from America, Box 1960, Washington 13, D.C.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, we go back 72 years to October 25th, 1953. Britt Ponset, The Six-Shooter, starring Jimmy Stewart. and Red Lawson's Revenge.
In just a moment, you'll hear James Stewart as the six-shooter, just one of the many great stars brought to you Sundays on NBC. Every Sunday, hear Hume Cronin and Jessica Tandy in The Marriage, Sir Laurence Olivier on Theatre Royal, Lawrence Tibbett with the Golden Voices, Helen Hayes, Frederick March, Rex Harrison, and Lily Palmer on the NBC Star Playhouse. All of them heard only on NBC. James Stewart as the six-shooter. The man in the saddle is angular and long-legged. His skin is sun-dyed brown. The gun in his holster is gray steel and rainbow mother of pearl, its handle unmarked. People call them both the six-shooter. The NBC Radio Network presents James Stewart as the six-shooter, a transcribed series of radio dramas based on the life of Britt, the Texas plainsman who wandered through the Western Territories, leaving behind a trail of still remembered legends. Now, in just a moment, immediately following this important announcement, you'll hear Act One of The Six-Shooter. Meet the safe driver. If you know what makes him stay alive on the highways, you may be able to follow his good example. He always keeps his car in A1 mechanical condition. He shows courtesy for other drivers. He knows that speed is his greatest enemy. And most important, he knows and obeys the laws. Remember, few accidents happen with safe drivers. Are you one of them? Now, Act One of The Six-Shooter, starring James Stewart.
I hadn't seen Mary and Dan for pretty near 3 years, not since I left the Panhandle. So I figured as long as I was riding up through the Platte River country, I might as well swing out on my way a piece and look in on them. You know, we'd been real good friends for a long time. It was kind of like going home. And the closer I got, the more I kept thinking back, remembering, kind of daydreaming. You know, riding across prairie flat sort of does that to you. Your horse, he kind of finds his own trail mostly, and you just slouch easy-like in the saddle and listen to the hoof beats, steady, regular. Things you haven't thought about for years sneak into your head. Anyhow, I still had a day to go, and I was watching out for a good spot to bed down when I saw this campfire up ahead. Well, the way I figure is human beings are always better company than coyotes, so I gave Scar a flick with the reins and headed up toward it. Whoa, easy now, boy. There we are. Easy. Ah, howdy.
Hiya.
You'd rather camp private?
Well, climb down. Pour yourself some java.
Oh, thanks. Easy, boy. Whoa. Hey, whiz, that smells good.
Yeah.
You, any notion about how far it is Walnut Creek?
20 miles or so, I reckon. That where you're going?
Yeah, I stopped over there. A couple of friends there I haven't seen in quite a while.
Uh-huh. Yeah, a fellow there I ain't seen for a while, neither.
That's all. Hey, by George, there's good coffee.
Yeah, I've been hunting him for over 3 years. Finally located him. I'm going to kill him.
Uh-huh. How come?
He murdered my kid brother 4 years ago in Laredo. Shot him down in the street.
Yeah. Well, another killing won't bring him back.
Oh, nothing will bring him back. After I killed Dan Mailer, nothing will bring him back neither.
Dan Mailer?
That's right, Ponce.
Huh?
Yeah, I knew who you was. As soon as you rode up to that fire and I got a look at that gun of yours. Britt Ponce. The fellow they call a six-shooter.
Well, you must have known I was a friend of Dan's. How come you told me all this?
Well, I figure you'll warn him. And that's fine with me. I want him to know. Have time to get scared, maybe try to run away. I like it if he runs a while first. I'll catch up with him. You tell him that, Ponce. You tell him Red Lawson's coming to kill him. And ain't nothing he can do about it.
Thanks for the coffee. Easy, boy. Now, Lawson, I reckon Dan won't run. I'll be seeing you. Come on, boy. Come on. That's the trouble with the past. There wasn't only good things in it. It got some bad ones, too. And one of the bad ones was reaching out for Dan and Mary. I didn't know this fellow Lawson. I didn't know what he was talking about, but I did know Dan. And I knew if he'd killed somebody back there in Texas, it hadn't been murder. It was long about middle of forenoon when I rode up the dirt road between the rows of cottonwoods, turned into the yard. Old hound dog came charging around the side of the house, sounding a lot meaner than he looked. Whoa, boy. Whoa, Scar. Here now. Now quit it. Yeah, you don't want to bite anybody. Nice fella. Go on, tell him you got company. Go on, boy. Go on. Go on. The place had a good feel to it. Quiet, peaceful. And then I remembered Lawson.
Britt, Ponce. Britt. Oh, I just can't believe it.
Hiya, Mary. Yeah, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
Dan, come on up and see who's here. Hurry. He's been working in the barn fixing up one of the plows. How are you?
You haven't changed a bit, Mary, unless you're a little prettier than her.
Oh, you're
Hi, Dan.
Son of a gun. You stayed away too long.
Well, things came up, Dan. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You're sure looking good, both of you.
Feeling good, too.
Settling down is what does it, Britt.
Yeah, she took a good saddle man and turned him into a poor plowman. What do you think of that?
That's not true, Dan. We've got the best stand of corn west of the Omaha. What's really great, though, Britt, is peace.
Peace?
No more gunfighting or range wars. Never knowing whether Dan would come home sitting up in his saddle or tied onto it. That's all in the past now. Why, Dan doesn't even wear a gun anymore. And that's the way I want it, Britt. It's the kind of life I want from... Oh, have we got a surprise for you?
Oh, well, you know, I... Kind of hard to surprise, you know. You remember?
That's what you think. Come on inside. Now, don't you tell him, Dan. Oh, you'll see, Britt.
Let's see. What, could one of those newfangled player pianos, is that it?
Oh, no, a piano. That's the most ridiculous guess I ever heard of.
Well, it sure couldn't be anything that
Look.
Well, I'll be darned. I'll be doggone. It's a baby. Well, which kind is it, Mary?
Not it. He. That's young Britt. He'll be a year and a half old next month.
That name was Mary's idea, Britt. I sure wouldn't have wished it on him.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Oh, he's all upset. Hasn't had his nap out. Britt, you'll have to look him over later. You and Dan go on outside now and let me quiet him down.
Oh, sure, Mary. I can't have my namesake all upset.
Are you hungry, Britt?
Oh, I'm always hungry. You know that, Mary.
Good. Got some buttermilk cornbread in the oven. Be ready in a minute.
You know, Britt, Mary is right. This is a good life. I never thought I'd settle down and like it, but I sure have done it.
Yeah, Dan, I guess Mary can't hear us out here, can she?
No, she can't hear us. Why, what's the matter, Britt?
I met a fellow on the trail last night, Dan. Name's Red Lawson.
Lawson?
Says you shot his brother in Laredo about 4 years ago.
Lawson. Kurt Lawson. Yep. Yeah, I did, Britt. He was one of the Bracken gang, that bunch of rustlers that pulled an ambush on me when I was working for the Circle J ranch. Well, I guess I better dig out the shooting irons and go after him.
No, wait a minute, Dan.
Wait, nothing. He's probably holed up in town. The odds will be better if I go after him instead of waiting for him to come to me.
Yeah, but what about Mary?
Well, that's just it. If I catch him in town, it'll keep him from coming out here. What about her, Britt? What do you mean?
Well, she's happy now, Dan. She figures this kind of thing is all over and done with.
Well, she'll sure find out different if he comes out here gunning for me.
Well, maybe he won't, though. Maybe... Dan, maybe I can do something.
Britt, I've always fought my own battles.
But you've got Mary now. You've got the baby.
And you're a lot faster with a gun than I am. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, Dan. They're just other answers besides killing, that's all. Or maybe we can find one. Anyway, we can try, can't we? I saddled up Scar a bit early the next morning and rode into town alone. Figured I'd have a talk with the sheriff. After all, this was his job when you come right down to it. Well, he wasn't in his office at the county jail. He was out of town for the next 3 days. So I walked down the main street trying to figure out what to do. This wasn't much of a town. Walnut Creek is a couple of blocks of clapboard buildings, and boardwalk along the front of them, sheet iron awnings up over, and nothing much stirring but the dogs. Sleepy, quiet, real nice and peaceful. For everybody except me.
Britt!
Huh? Oh, Mary.
Oh, no now. Oh. Well, you were certainly an early bird this morning.
Well, Mary, does Dan know you came into town by yourself?
Well, I don't know, Britt. I come in alone every day or two. Why shouldn't I? Something wrong, Britt?
No, I just wondered, that's all.
Actually, I think he was too busy to notice I'd left. You know what he was doing? Cleaning his guns. You're a bad influence, Britt.
Well,
I think you've started him thinking about things...
Well, Ponset, how about it? You give him my message?
What?
Lawson. Mary, I'll see you later, huh?
Well, all right, Britt.
Oh, now, there ain't no need of the lady.
No.
Like that.
Goodbye, Mary. I'll see you later, huh?
Well, all right, Britt. If you say so. Giddy up. Come on.
Mary, huh? Dan's wife, maybe. I hear he's got a kid, too.
Yeah, maybe you hear too much, Lawson. And talk too much, too. Maybe you don't ride enough.
Oh, I'll ride. When I'm through here. When I get even.
Yeah, but Dan told me about that. Your brother tried to ambush him. He was in with that Bracken gang.
That don't make no difference to me. He was my brother. If Dan Mailer was in my place, he might feel the same way. Maybe I'll give him a chance to feel the same way. Now that I know he's got a wife, a kid.
Now, Lawson, if you touch Mary...
Yeah, I know. I know all that. But once I've done what I come here to do, I don't care what happens afterwards. You, Dan Mailer, can make no move until I do. You see how it stacks up, Ponce? I got all the cards.
And he turned his back and he walked off down the street, and I stood there watching him go, knowing he was right. He did have all the cards. There was only one thing in the world he wanted: revenge. And he didn't care what it cost to get it, even his life. Dan and I couldn't move first, and afterwards it'd be too late.
We'll return to James Stewart as the six-shooter in just a moment. When it's entertainment you're after, you'll find the very best on this station of the NBC Radio Network. Thursday night, for example, you'll hear Robert Young, Roy Rogers, Ralph Edwards, and Eddie Cantor, each with a great program for your listening pleasure. Robert Young on Father Knows Best, a program based on the assumption that the man of the family can put one over on the wife and youngsters. And Truth or Consequences with Ralph Edwards. When Ralph sends a contestant off on a consequence, it usually ends up as one of radio's funniest stunts. And if you like Western songs and adventures, you'll find none better than the ones you hear on the Roy Rogers Show. Then, to top it all off, hear the little-known stories of show business that Eddie Cantor tells on Show Business Show each Thursday on the NBC Radio Network. Now, Act Two of The Six Shooter, starring James Stewart as Britt Ponset.
I found Mary finally at the general store, and I stayed with her while she bought some things. Then we headed back for the farm. Just like a woman, she was curious about the fellow I'd stopped to talk with. Wondered why I hadn't introduced her. And I had a real hard time stalling her off, but I managed to. With Dan, it was different. Dan? Are you in there, Dan?
Yeah, come on in, Britt. Been cleaning my guns.
Oh, forget it, Dan. There are better ways.
Yeah? You got one figured?
No. No, not yet. I saw Lawson in town a while ago, Dan.
Oh? You talked to him any?
Yes, I talked to him. I reckon you better stay close to Mary and the boy.
Why? What do you mean? What do you mean, Britt? Did he say anything?
No, not exactly. He saw Mary in town.
Why, that dirty...
No, I didn't let him talk to her, Dan. She wondered about it, though. She'll probably ask you later.
That settles it, then. I hadn't even thought of that side of it. Britt, I'm going after him.
You wouldn't have a chance, Dan.
You're selling me kind of short, ain't you?
No, I don't mean it that way. Lawson wouldn't draw even if you called him. That's not what he's after, don't you see? You'd have to kill him in cold blood, and I don't think you could do that, Dan.
No, I couldn't. Not even Lawson. What are we going to do, Britt?
We waited and watched. The day passed, no sign of Lawson. Nothing happened. But instead of feeling easier, we just got more keyed up. Mary didn't seem to catch on anything was wrong. And then supper was over and the night started to come on. And we just sat around talking while Mary got the baby off to sleep, singing to him and rocking him. The katydids start chirping close. Way off toward the hills, the coyotes took up and answered them. Inside was sort of quiet and gentle.
I think he's finally drifted off.
Yeah, he looks sound asleep.
Just look at him lying there, completely helpless and so lovable you could just eat him up.
Well, I suppose he'll get himself some hair and teeth someday. Maybe look a little more human then.
Dan, that's a fine way to talk about your own son.
That's when I heard it. Sound outside. A horse stamped just one or two times, like somebody was holding too tight a rein on him. Scar and Dan's stock were all in the corral over next to the barn. This was right up close to the house. I didn't let on to Mary or Dan.
What's the matter, Britt? You getting restless?
No, it's too many years on the trail, I guess. I think maybe I'll amble outside. I get a little fresh air.
Well, watch out for the coyotes, Britt. They're growing big around here. Dangerous, too.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. Coming out of the light that way, I was blind as a bat. I stopped on the porch. I waited a minute so I could get used to the dark. I stood there listening to the sounds coming out of the night. The katydids, the coyotes. Then I heard it again. I moved around the corner of the house. It was all quiet. No sign of anybody. I drew fast and fired at the fire. Then I could hear a horse getting away.
Britt, you all right?
Yeah, Dan. He was lost. He got away.
Britt, what in the name of heaven were you trying to do?
You all right, Mary?
Small thanks to you if I am. That first shot didn't miss me or the baby by more than 6 inches.
Well, I'm sorry, Mary. There was a coyote out there, and I didn't realize...
Didn't realize, you fool. You might have killed us both, and you didn't realize.
Stop it, Mary. Britt was...
No, she's right, Dan. It was my fault. I just didn't think, that's all.
Britt, I think you've worn a gun so long it's beginning to affect your mind.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Look, I think maybe I'll ride into town for a while, if nobody minds. I'm I'm awful sorry, Mary. I'll see you later.
I ought to go with him, Mary.
Why? After a fool trick like that, he ought to be alone. Nobody should be around him. It isn't safe to be.
Oh, you don't understand, Mary. You just don't. Well, let's go back in the house.
Yeah. What? Let's all go back in.
Dad.
Lawson. Why, you...
Easy, Mailer. You see how it is. Gun ain't pointed at you. One crazy move and your wife will get it. All right. Let's all go inside. Go on, move. Well, a nice place. Yes, sir. Real nice place. Got a storeroom over there? Mailer.
Yes.
All right. Get inside, both of you. I said get inside.
Come on, Mary.
That up to hold you? Huh?
Start on him. Catch up to him. After a while, I stopped. Close car. Whoa, boy. Hold up here. Oh. I could hear him up front. I could hear him. I've heard a lot of horses on the trail. Enough of them to know that this one had an empty saddle on him. I read Lawson hadn't left that farm at all. Anywhere around here. Dan? Where's this? Where's that? Dan? What? Oh, the storeroom. Oh, all right, just a second. Wait till I get this. I'll try and get this door open.
Where is he?
There's nobody here, Dan.
The baby.
What?
Where's the baby?
I don't know. Dan.
Lawson was here, waited for you to leave, and locked us up. He kept coming over to the storeroom door, telling us what he was going to do.
He said he'd burn the house, all kinds of things.
He couldn't have got away. He was here just a minute ago.
And he has the baby.
Britt.
Wait a minute. He's got to come over here to the barn to get the horse. Grab your gun. Come on, Dan.
Stay here, Mary. Don't come out of the house.
He's got the baby. This won't be easy.
I know. I can't figure why he waited. He had all of us. I can't figure it.
Yes, he's waited 3 years. He just wanted to enjoy it, that's all. All right, come on. We better separate. No use making it easy for him.
Right, Britt.
Hold it. Right where you are.
The moon came out from behind the cloud. I could see him now, standing right in the barn door, right in the open, like he wasn't afraid of anything. And then I saw why he wasn't afraid. He was holding a gun in his hand, not pointing it at us, though. It was aimed at a little bundle squirming in the hay behind him.
I reckon you can see how things stand. One movement's all over for the kid. All right, Mailer. Drop your gun.
I'm the one you're after, Lawson. All right, you got me. How about leaving Mary and the baby out of it? I killed your brother. They didn't.
Hey, you'd miss him, though, wouldn't you? I guess you'd miss him real bad.
Why, you...
Hey. Careful, Mailer.
Dan just stood there, helpless. Hands up in the air. The moon was out full now. I knew I could get a clear sight on Lawson, but I didn't dare to draw and fire. He'd still have time to jerk that trigger. The gun muzzle was about 3 inches from the baby's head.
All right, Ponce. Move on over next to Mailer. I want you both where I can see you. Go on, move.
I walked over and stood beside Dan.
4 years, Mailer. 4 years I've been dreaming about this. Now it's even better than I thought. I didn't know you'd have a family. I didn't know I'd get the 6-shooter along with you.
It's our fight, Lawson. Why don't you leave the rest of them out of it?
I had a brother once. 4 for 1 makes a pretty fair payoff.
I kept watching his gun. It was the only chance. If it swerved for 1 second, I'd make a play, but it didn't swerve. And the time was running out. And then I caught something from the corner of my eye, just the bare flicker of it. It was over at the side of the house. It was Mary. I made my draw. Lawson! Here! Why, you... You dropped your Britt. Now, make sure, Dan. I know, we've got to make sure. Oh.
Is that sure enough for you?
Yeah.
Britt, the baby. Is he all right?
Yeah, he's all right, Mary.
Oh, thank heaven.
Mary, if anybody had told me that you could do what you just did,
Here now.
I don't
Come to Mother. You mean after the way I've always felt about guns? And after you tried to keep all this from me?
Well,
Dan told me all about it when we were locked in the storeroom. Oh, there now, darling. It's all right now. Britt, I saw what was happening out here, and I remembered the rifle, and, well, after all, I mean, there was nothing else to do. All right now, darling. All right.
About 3 days later, I said goodbye. But I knew I'd be coming back that way someday. Dan and Mary aren't just the kind of friends a man forgets. Dan, tough cowpoke from the range country, all settled down and liking it. And that Mary, she was gentle and sweet and firing at a killer to save her baby's life. And that baby, naming him Britt the way they done, that gives you kind of a funny feeling having a baby named after you. Kind of a good feeling. I figured I'd probably be telling the boys all about that when I got to Wyoming.
The truce in Korea doesn't mean we should stop writing letters to our men and women in service. Mail from home is just as important now as it ever was. In some respects, it's even more important. The action, the strain, the anxieties of war can keep a soldier's mind occupied. But when the letdown comes, the time to relax, that's when morale needs a shot in the arm. Your soldier knows the shooting is over. He's done his big job, and now he wants to get home. But unfortunately, there's still a lot to keep him for a while. So don't let him down. Help keep up his morale. Write that letter to Dave. The Six-Shooter is an NBC Radio Network production in association with Review Productions. It is based on a character created by Frank Britt. And today's transcribed story was written by Les Crutchfield. Mr. Stewart may currently be seen in the Universal International picture Thunder Bay. Others in the cast were Shirley Mitchell, Leon Ledoux, Paul Richards, and Barney Phillips. Special music for this program was by Basil Adlam, and the entire production is under the direction of Jack Johnstone. All characters and incidents were fictitious, and any resemblance to actual characters or incidents is purely coincidental. Hal Gibney speaking. Enjoy thrilling historical adventure in Stroke of Fate tonight on the NBC Radio Network.
72 years ago, October 25th, 1953, The Six-Shooter, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Coming up next, we'll go back to Sunday, October 25th, 1959, 66 years ago. William Conrad as Marshal Matt Dillon, Gunsmoke.
It's the obligation of all of us to participate in the effort being expended to protect democracy. Our national security and the current United Nations police action in Korea demands that the size of our armed forces be increased. If you're between the ages of 17 and 34, support the United Nations police action by enlisting in the United States Army or Air Force. Men are vitally needed for important jobs in all departments of the Army and Air Force. Strength is needed in the Far East. To have strength requires manpower. young men who are eligible for selective service have the vigor and imagination that are necessary for an effective Army and Air Force. Volunteer to serve your nation. Be a part of the Army and Air Force and take part on your own team of young men. See your local recruiting sergeant and volunteer to enlist today. Do it now. Yes, if you're between 13 to 34, enlist in the Army or Air Force now.
And now we go back to Sunday, October 25th, 1959, 66 years ago today, 6:30 Eastern Time, just ahead of CBS News and Mitch Miller, for an episode of Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad.
Around Dodge City and in the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. And the story of a man who moved with it.
I'm that man. Dillon, the United States Marshal. The first man they look for and the last they want to meet. It's a chancy job, and it makes a man watchful. And a little lonely.
There ain't any get for them rooms. My jing, that bed up there don't get no softer. What's that, Chester? I was just telling you, Mr. Dobie, the bed up in number 4 don't have no more give to it than an old McClellan saddle.
Well, now, I don't know. What were you doing up there anyway?
I seen that drummer pack his duds out of here, so I knowed he wasn't in there no more, so I went on up.
You got no right to go in my rooms. No right at all.
Well, now, Mr. Dobie, I've been figuring I might take that room someday, and I was just kind of looking it over.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Chester, you're talking a lot of foolishness. You can't afford to stay in the Dodge House.
Well, now, it don't hurt none for a man to think about bettering himself. So what in the world is that?
Oh, it's a fight. Right outside my hotel.
Now, don't upset yourself, Mr. Dobie. You just sit there. I'll go on out.
They'll pay any damages. You tell them that.
Yeah.
All right, old man.
Here now.
Yeah, old man, I think you better sit down.
Here, you young greenhorn.
Just quit your jabbering.
Here now, here. You leave Charlie be.
Yeah, you better mind your own business, Chester.
I said move along now. Leave him be.
Hey, now, who's shoving here?
Go on.
Wait a minute. Okay, Chester, okay, now just simmer down. Don't need to get so hard-nosed.
Well, you ought to be ashamed, big fellers like you pushing an old man around.
We didn't mean no harm. We was just trying to get him to stop ragging at us, to quit his talking.
It don't make no difference to me what you was trying to do. Go on, get.
Getting so you can't walk down the street without he stops you and talks your ear off.
I said get.
Oh, come on, kid. Let's get out of here.
You hurt, Charlie? No, I ain't hurt. It'd take more than them young buzzards to hurt me.
Well,
what was they pushing you around for? Oh, I was just trying to tell them something, that's all. Young folks ain't got the gumption to listen when to do them the most good.
Well, now...
Well, they'd have got shot down easy. Shot? Who's going to shoot them? Well, anybody they draw on, the way they is handling them guns. I didn't hear no shooting. Of course you didn't. There wasn't none. They was talking about a fast draw. They'd have been shot down, sure. Charlie, was you trying to tell them how to do it? Young ones, they just don't listen. You try to tell them, but they just don't listen. Well, now, you just sit there quiet like they won't bother you no more. Rio Joe would have got both of them before they even slapped the leather the way they was doing it. Yeah, well, sure, Rio Joe would have outdrew anybody, but that goes back a ways, don't it? Young smarty Alexei won't listen at all. Hey, they kind of winged you in the eye, didn't they? Yeah, I guess maybe they did. There was a few elbows flying around. Well, you better put some beefsteak on it. Man needs his eyesight these days. seeing's a good part of shooting.
Yeah, sure. Well, all right then. You just sit there, Charlie, now, and you let me know if you get bothered some more.
Ain't nobody willing to listen no more, no matter how much you got to tell them.
Yeah, well, I'll see you sometime. Now, you take care of yourself, Charlie.
Ain't nobody willing to listen at all.
There you are.
Thank you, Kitty.
Oh, thank you, Kitty. Can't you sit down with us? Oh, maybe. For a few minutes.
Ah, good.
I gotta check over the whiskey supply with Sam pretty soon.
Well, now, I wouldn't want to interfere with that. It'd be a terrible tragedy for Dodge if a saloon ran dry.
Yeah, most of these men would rather see the river go dry.
Well, you're both sounding pretty high and mighty for a couple of fellas who aren't exactly teetotalers.
Oh, just philosophizing, Kitty. Nothing personal.
How come Matt's buying you 2 beers, Doc?
Because I won 2 games of checkers. That's right. He's slowing up, Kitty. Oh, he's slowing up.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Oh?
Doc?
Yeah?
You mind if I see you for a minute?
Well, sure not, Chester. Sit down.
Well, no, thank you. I was thinking we might go on over to your office.
Chester, look at me.
Chester?
Well, Miss Kitty.
But you've got a black eye.
Here, let me see that, Chester. Well, you sure have, and it's a beaut.
That's right, I guess it is. Doc, you got something put on it? Man ought to protect his eyesight.
Well, it's a little late for that, Chester. You should have ducked.
Yeah, where'd you pick that up, Chester?
Well, I was just trying to help, that's all. It just don't pay a body to try and do a good deed anymore.
What were you trying to help?
That old Charlie, what's his name, sits out in front of the Dodge house talking to anybody who listens.
Charlie, don't tell me he gave you that eye.
No, Doc, no, of course not. A couple of young smart alecks was picking on him, and I mixed in it and come out with this.
Well, it doesn't look like you accomplished much.
Now stop teasing him, you two. That was a nice thing you did, Chester.
Thank you. I run him off all right. But the old coot's bound to get into more trouble.
Oh, how's that?
Why, he keeps telling folks what they ought to do, and you know, Miss Dillon, there ain't too many people who wants to listen to an old man like him tell them how to draw a gun.
Draw a gun?
He's always talking about the gunfighters of olden days, and folks get tired of listening to that.
Yeah, well, you better not listen either, Chester. You only got one more eye.
Now, don't pay any attention to him, Chester. I'll fix that eye up for you.
Yes, a little raw meat, Kitty. That's about the best thing.
Yeah, and a few less jokes. I never did know what was so funny about a black eye. Come on, Chester.
Now, you see, boy, you got to be careful about how you work the barrel. You got to have a good, true barrel on your gun.
You sure can whittle nice, mister.
Oh, well, boy, it don't take much to do some whittling. All you got to do is have a sharp knife and a remembrance in your hand for what you're making.
Well, you got a remembrance for that gun, mister?
Oh, my. Like I have for the blaze of the Texas sun on my back. Man, don't forget them things.
It don't look like my pa's gun. That part there is different.
This here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they got newfangled ideas. You don't need no notch in the cylinder to make a good gun.
Well, Pa shoots better, I reckon.
And ain't nobody needs nothing better than his gun. Well, Rio Joe could hit anything he could see.
You know Rio Joe?
Yes, I know him.
You seen him doing shooting?
Oh, stood right with him.
By jingo, mister. Well, you recollect things you could tell me?
Well, sure, boy. I recollect real good. I recollect the time down in border country when he faced down 3 men using a gun like this.
3 men? Was they drawing on him?
Well, yes, they drawed. But that was the last thing they ever did.
It don't seem likely no man could do that.
Rio could do it. He was good with a gun. Yeah, real good.
Go on, mister. Tell me how he done it.
Well, the way it was, Rio's coming along a trail by some cottonwoods.
You still spinning them yarns, old man.
He's telling me about Rio Joe.
Rio Joe. He's telling you about Rio Joe.
He's seen him. He stood with him. Ain't that so, mister?
Of course that's so.
Well, don't listen to him, boy. This here old fool is like to hear himself talk. He never seen a gunfighter like Rio Joe his whole life.
Well, I did
or
see
if he
him, too.
did,
I
he'd
did.
have run so hard it wouldn't have been stopped yet. He just talks so much the whole town's tired of it, boy. You don't want to get took in by no blowhard.
Now, you look here.
Oh, Rio Joe.
Mister?
I was telling you straight, boy. You believe me, don't you?
Well, can you prove it?
I don't know, boy. I don't know.
Hey, slide that bottle down this way, will you?
Sure, Rasp.
Well, thanks. Hey, you the two fellers give that marshal's helper a black eye.
Chester? Well, he was asking for it. It weren't none of his business.
You know, first I thought the old man give it to him.
Old Charlie? All he does is talk.
Oh, he sure does that, though, don't he?
You think nobody else knowed how to draw a gun?
Him and Rio Joe.
Why, he don't even wear a gun. No, he don't. I ain't never seen him draw. He just talks about it.
Yeah. It don't seem like feller talks that much ought to back his play.
Old Charlie ain't got no play to back.
Might be mighty interesting put it up to him.
What you mean?
Yeah, mighty interesting.
What are you aiming at?
I just got me a smart idea how to get rid of that old man.
Wait a minute, Raph. He ain't done nothing bad enough to get shot for.
No. Who's talking about shooting? I ain't.
You said get rid of him.
Sure I did, and it'll work. And all you got to do is just call his bluff.
How's that?
Well, get him out in the street and tell him he's got to face up to one of us, or else keep his mouth shut and leave town.
Yeah, that'd be calling him all right.
He sure ain't gonna draw.
No, not a talker like him.
That'd be nothing for him to do but get. Come on, let's go fetch him.
Tonight?
Sure, tonight. Right now, ain't no reason to sleep on it. Come on. That's it. Come on now. Right down these stairs.
Now, wait a minute. Keep your voice down. We got something to show you outside. But it's the middle of the night.
Well, it ain't gonna make much difference, old man. Yeah. I drag him right out in the middle of the street.
You're not man enough to free up together to get away with this. What you're talking? You ain't got enough guts to wad a shotgun with you. I thought we was going to shut him up, rascal.
He sure is making a lot of noise for an old man standing around in his drawers, ain't he?
Bunch of yellow bellies dragging a man from his bed. You just give me a chance to get at you.
Giving you a chance, old man.
Down in Texas, we'd have strung you up.
Oh, you've been talking mighty big for a man that don't wear no gun.
And you're lucky I don't.
Well, now, we'll just see about that. We're going to give you one.
Eh?
We're going to see just how much you learned from Rio Joe.
Now, wait a minute. You can't do that. Now, here, let go.
Right now.
Let go.
Let me throw here. Let me throw. Let him go.
Oh, Marshal, we was just having some fun with him.
Let him go. He sure needed the lesson. He doesn't need any lessons from you. Go on now. Get away from here. ain't no call to get rough about it, Marshal. Somebody had to shut the old man up.
You listen to me. I find you pestering him again, I'll be rough in a way you're going to really understand. Now, you go on and get out of here. Come on, Charlie. We'll go back to your room.
You don't need to give me no help, Marshal. I can take care of myself.
Sure. I know that, Charlie.
I wasn't scared of him. I just stood up to him.
Yeah. Come on upstairs.
Ain't nobody never got by with nothing like that before.
Don't worry about it. It's not going to happen again.
I know it ain't, Marshal. I know it ain't.
Charlie, you mind if I come in for a few minutes?
Huh? Wait. Yes, suit yourself.
You figuring on staying in Dodge, Charlie?
Well, I did kind of have it in my mind. Man likes a place to settle.
Yeah. You don't need to change your mind because of those roughs, Charlie. I'll handle them.
No need of that, Marshal. Would you step over this way? I'd like to get in that trunk.
Oh, yeah, sure. Looks like you've had those guns a long time, Charlie.
Yes, I have.
Good shape.
They're old friends, Marshal. I take good care of them. They kind of comfort me to have them with me.
Yeah. I wouldn't get any idea about starting to wear them again, Charlie. They're old guns.
Oh. And I'm an old man. Is that what you're saying?
You're old enough to leave your gunfights behind you.
Won't you remember that?
I hope they didn't hurt the old man.
No, they didn't hurt him. Not physically, anyway.
Well, I guess his pride took a beating.
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing they did to him. You think he's going to leave town now?
I don't know, Kitty. I wouldn't blame him if he did.
No. But it'd really be a shame. He wasn't doing any harm, telling his stories. And the kids seemed to like him.
Yeah. But Rasp didn't.
That grass Hiller. He's always been a bully.
Not like I hear my name mentioned around here.
You did, Rasp, and I'm glad to repeat what I said. I called you a bully.
Well, now, that ain't real ladylike, Miss Kitty. Is it, Marshal?
Why don't you move along, Rasp?
I keep forgetting you're the big marshal taking care of the ladies and the old men around town.
I have an idea that one particular old man can take care of himself.
Oh, you've been listening to too many of his stories.
I'm not so sure they're just stories.
What do you mean?
I saw a pair of horse pistols in his room last night. They looked like they'd had a lot of work.
Well, that old coot don't wear no gun.
He's wearing one now.
Old Charlie?
I wouldn't get in his way if I were you.
You mean that old geezer might draw on me? No. You've been took in by his talk.
I'm just telling you to be careful. He's not going to forget what you did to him last night.
All right, Marshal. I'll play along. I'll tell you one thing. That old man better not start nothing. I wear my guns all the time.
So do I, Rasp.
Well, you ain't scaring me none, Marshal. I'll be around.
So will I, Rasp.
So long, Miss Kitty.
Really think there's going to be trouble, Matt?
I don't know, Kitty. Old Charlie was pretty upset.
Well, you got to stop it. Don't let him put on those guns and march around till he gets himself killed.
I can't take him away from him, Kitty,
Why can't you?
because he hasn't done anything.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You have to sit and wait until something happens. Till somebody gets killed before you can do anything.
Ah, Kitty.
Why don't you just go stop this thing now, before someone gets hurt?
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, Matt.
Huh? Oh, hello, Doc.
Yeah, where you bound for?
Yeah, I'm going over to the telegraph office.
Oh, well, I'll walk along there.
All right. I've been waiting for a wire from Washington. About time I came in.
Not taking your badge away, are they?
On days like this, they're welcome to it. Ah, hello, Ed. You got something for me?
Well, now, that's a funny thing, Marshal. Something just did come in. I was going to bring it up as soon as I had my dinner.
Yeah?
Yeah, here you are.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Well, see you later, Ed.
Sure, Marshal. You don't look too happy about what's in that wire, man.
This wire isn't really good news, Doc. It's something I've been expecting.
Cut your salary, did they?
No, I wish it was that simple.
What's our hurry? Where are we going?
I want to find old Charlie and take his guns off of him.
You mean that wire was about old Charlie?
Yeah, I'd ask a couple of questions. You better stick with me, Doc. You may be needed.
Yeah, sure. Done? It's done.
Yeah, Chester, I'm on my way.
John? It's Rast and old Charlie.
Yeah, the wire was too late.
What's that?
Never mind. You look at Charlie over there, Doc.
Sure. I'm pretty sure Rast's dead, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, he's dead.
That old man just stood there as cool as could be. Let Rast draw first.
Uh-huh.
And he shot him down with one of them old pistols.
I'm not surprised. Let's go see him. How is he, Doc?
He's not good, man. He's not good at all.
Marshal,
Yeah, Charlie.
I ain't gonna make it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I don't care about that. It's past time for me to settle. But, Marshal...
Yeah, I'm right here, Charlie.
I want you to know I wasn't making up them stories.
I know you weren't.
I wasn't making no brags or no bluffs. I did stand with Rio Joe.
Yeah, I know.
I could shoot too. I could shoot as good as he could. I could draw as fast as Rio Joe.
Yeah, Charlie, you could.
You believe me, Marshal?
Yeah, I believe you.
I figure maybe you kind of know the whole thing.
Yeah, I do. I guessed it, Rio.
Sure. Tell the others for me. Tell them I weren't no fake.
He's gone, man. Mr. Dillon, just a minute ago, what was that you called him?
Rio, Chester.
Old Charlie was Rio?
Hmm.
Oh, that's just terrible. Dying like that? Nobody knowing who you are?
I don't know, Chester. I have a hunch Rio'd like it just this way. I'd have had to arrest him otherwise. Rio's been a wanted man for 20 years.
In Hollywood by Norman Macdonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. The story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Marion Clark, with editorial supervision by John Meston. Featured in the cast were Ralph Moody, Lawrence Dobkin, Dick Beale, Sam Edwards, Vic Perrin, and Jack Moyle. Harley Bear is Chester, Howard McNear is Doc, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. George Walsh inviting you to join us again next week when CBS Radio presents another story of the Western frontier. When Matt Dillon, Chester Proudfoot, Doc, and Kitty, together with all the other hard-living citizens of Dodge, will be with you once more. It's America growing west in the 1870s. It's Gunsmoke.
The latest news follows, then Mitch Miller with tonight's guest stars on the CBS Radio Network.
66 years ago, 6:30 Eastern Time. Sunday, October 25th, 1959, Gunsmoke on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll have comedy on our Sunday show with Father Knows Best, starring Robert Young in The Spooky Cemetery, Bobby Ellis and the Aldrich Family from 1952 and Parents' Day, Jack Benny also from 1952, as there's a gossip article about Jack being written, and Ozzie and Harriet from 1947. On Monday's show, we'll have crime. Mr. Keen, Tracer Lost Persons, Counter Spy in the case of the insidious impersonation, Frank Sinatra as Rocky Fortune, and Lights Out from 1942. Comedy again on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with Fred Allen and Jack Benny, both from 1945 on Tuesday, My Favorite Husband from 1949, and Milton Berle from 1947. On Wednesday, Fibber and Molly from 1940, Gildersleeve from 1947, Jimmy Durante also from 1947, and Phil Harris and Alice Faye from 1950. On Thursday, The Adventures of Archie Andrews and the Halloween Party, Jack Benny's Halloween Party from 1938, and the Chase and Sanborn Hour from 1938. In addition, we'll have in a separate podcast coming up, we will have an episode of Theater 5, The Second Chance, and the Mercury Theater presentation of War of the Worlds. That's all coming up on Thursday. On Friday, we'll have Quiet Please and Sherlock Holmes and Let George Do It and Barry Craig. And then on Saturday, we'll get funny. Again. Yes. Next Saturday, we will have Father Knows Best, Groucho Marx and You Bet Your Life, George and Gracie, and The Great Gildersleeve. That's all coming up the week ahead here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Up next, we move up a half hour. Have Gun Will Travel.
Did you know that annually in our country, 340,000 homes are destroyed by fire? 11,000 lives and hundreds of millions of dollars are lost in these fires in homes. Don't run the risk in your own home of a costly and tragic fire, which can be prevented. Check now and regularly on the 5 simple points of fire prevention. First, don't smoke in bed or discard cigarettes or matches carelessly. 2, clean out old rags, newspapers, and other inflammables from the closets, attic, and cellar. 3. Repair or replace broken or defective electrical wiring or electrical equipment. 4. Use non-inflammable cleaning fluids. And 5. Keep matches in a safe place, out of the reach of small children. It is a simple fact that nearly all the fires which destroy American homes could be prevented if these simple rules are followed. So, follow them in your own homes. Remember, don't gamble with fire. You can't win.
We roll on this Saturday Classic Radio Theater with an episode of Have Gun Will Travel. It originally aired on CBS on Sunday, October 25th, 1959 at 6:05 Eastern Time, right after the news. And John Dehner as Paladin, when in Rome.
If you kill me because of the mistake I made, it won't save your husband's life.
Have Gun Will Travel. Starring Mr. John Dehner as Paladin. San Francisco, 1875. The Carlton Hotel, headquarters of the man called Paladin.
Oh, Mr. Paladin.
Well, Mrs. Temple and Mr. Temple, how are you this morning?
Won't you join us for breakfast, Mr. Paladin? We'd sure like to have your company.
Well, all right. Very kind of you. I don't enjoy eating alone either. Oh, I thought you two were leaving last night.
William never showed up. I can't imagine our son-in-law leaving us here, waiting. I just know something's wrong.
Oh, Dora, there's no use fretting. I told you there must have been a mix-up in the dates. Either that or Imogene hasn't gotten your letter yet.
But I wrote her 4 weeks before we left.
Where does your daughter live?
Oh, she and her husband have a farm near San Jose.
Oh, Charlie, the desk clerk said they call it San Jose.
Oh, well, Mr. Paladin knows where I mean.
Well, if you sent a letter from Ohio 4 weeks before you left, she would have gotten it by now.
That's what I think. I told Imogene that the train would arrive on the 15th, and we would come to the Carlton Hotel and wait for William to pick us up, just like she asked us to. Well, we got here on the 15th, and that was 2 days ago.
Oh, Mr. Paladin! Mr. Paladin!
Yes, over here, hey boy.
Oh, they told me you were in here, but I didn't see you at your table.
Yes, well, Mr. and Mrs. Temple asked me to join them.
Oh, very good. Telegram come for you, Mr. Paladin.
Oh, thank you. Would you excuse me?
Oh, yes, of course.
Go right ahead.
You want me to send answer, Mr. Paladin?
Yes, the usual reply, hey boy, and I'll be leaving on the afternoon stage.
Yes, sir.
Oh, dear me, I do hate telegrams. I hope that wasn't bad news, Mr. Paladin.
Oh, no, just a business matter. But by coincidence, I'll be going to San Jose myself today.
Dora? Maybe we ought to go on that stage, too, with Mr. Paladin.
But what about William? He comes here and finds us gone.
Well, we can leave a message for him with the desk clerk.
I am anxious to see Imogene.
And as long as Mr. Paladin will be on the same stage, would you mind, Mr. Paladin?
Oh, none at all. As a matter of fact, I'd enjoy your company.
Dora?
Well, all right. If William isn't here by the time the stage leaves, we'll go with Mr. Paladin.
The telegram was from Sheriff Donovan in Salinas. It briefly stated, "The professor escaped, headed toward San Jose. $1,000 reward. Are you interested?" I was interested. A month before, the man they called the professor had killed an old friend of mine during a bank holdup in Salinas. Sheriff Donovan had captured him and was holding him for trial. Now, somehow, he had escaped. I had never seen the professor, but he was well known throughout the state as a daring hold-up man who always worked alone. And his ruthlessness was camouflaged by a suave appearance and polite manners. Mr. and Mrs. Temple's son-in-law had not come for them at the hotel, so they accompanied me on the stage to San Jose. I knew that I would have to see them safely to their daughter's ranch before I could start my search for the professor.
You know, Mr. Paladin, I just can't get over how different you look.
No? How's that, ma'am?
Back at the hotel, you wore such fine clothes. But now, with that gun you're wearing, it's so frightening.
Now, Dora. Well, when a man is away from the city, Mrs. Temple, he sometimes changes.
Why?
Oh, there's some mighty greedy men around these parts. And I'm sure you and Mr. Temple will never be bothered by people like that.
I should hope not.
What kind of business are you in, Mr. Paladin? Well, I have a card. Here. Perhaps this will explain. Oh, yes, I see.
Let me see that, Charlie. Have gun, will travel. You just don't look like the same person we knew back at the hotel.
Why are we stopping? Now, this is Midway Station. The driver will get some fresh horses here. It'll give us a chance to stretch our legs. Oh, that's good.
You folks can get out now and rest a spell.
Yeah. How long will we be here?
About 20 minutes.
Charlie, Mr. Paladin must be one of those gunfighters.
May I help you down, Mrs. Temple?
Oh, why, yes. Why, thank you.
Yeah.
You?
Mr. Temple?
I guess I can make it all right. I ain't that old yet.
Oh, Charlie, look at that sunset. We've never seen anything like that back in Ohio.
Oh, my. Yes, that is pretty.
Just go on inside if you like. Mr. Braley will have some coffee for you.
Oh, that's just what I need.
I have to take the horses out back.
How much further is it to San Jose, Mr. Paladin?
About 10 miles.
Howdy. Come in and make yourselves at home.
Oh, my. Nice and warm in here.
Just the three of you on the stage?
That's right.
Mr. Brady, coffee pot's on the stove. I'll bring you some cups.
Someplace I can wash up around here?
Right through that door to the kitchen. You can't miss it.
I'm going to try to get some of this dust off me. Do you want to wash up, Dora?
No, you go ahead, Charlie.
All right, I'll be right back.
I hope I haven't said anything unflattering toward you, Mr. Paladin.
Huh. About the gun?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I just don't understand why a man would have to wear a gun.
Here you are, folks. Just help yourselves to the coffee.
Thank you.
Mr. Braley, do you stay out here in this desolate place all alone?
Why, yes, ma'am. I have my own living quarters right here. People come through twice or maybe 3 times a day. Always seeing new faces. And they don't stay more than 20 minutes or so. It's right pleasant. Howdy.
How do you do?
Something I can do for you, mister?
I was looking for the stage driver.
Well, he's out back with the horses. The stage is going to San Jose. If you want a ticket, I can sell you one.
No, thank you. I'll be going in the other direction. Oh, does this door lead to the back?
No, just to the kitchen. If you want to see the driver, you'll have to go out front and around.
No, that won't be necessary. Now that I have a good view of the front door, I can see him when he comes in.
No!
If you people will please put your hands above your heads.
He had a gun under his coat.
Do as he says, Mrs. Temple.
You're a very sensible man, sir.
And would I be correct in assuming that you are the man they call the professor?
Quite correct.
The professor?
Who's he?
He's one of those men I was telling you about earlier, Mrs. Temple. He makes his living by thieving and killing.
That was a very harsh statement, sir.
Well, what are you going to do with us?
I assure you, madam, I have no intention of hurting you or either one of these gentlemen. I only want your money or any other valuables you might have on you. And I'll also take the agent's cash box. And then I will leave quietly.
Dora,
Charlie!
Mr. Temple, get back in. You tricked me. Don't you do it, Professor.
Oh.
Mr. Temple. Mr. Temple.
Is he?
No. The bullet hit his shoulder, but I think the fall did more damage than the bullet.
The professor is dead.
Braley, we'll have to get a doctor for Mr. Temple.
About 5 miles, the nearest doctor.
Well, can you bring him here?
Why, sure. You can put Mr. Temple in my bed. It's in that room. I'll be back as soon as I can. Yeah, it was pretty fancy shooting, mister.
Mr. Paladin, you shot my husband.
I know, Mrs. Temple. It was a mistake.
Mistake?
I didn't mean to, Mrs. Temple. I'm sorry. I was trying to save his life as well as ours.
That man wasn't going to shoot us. He said he wasn't.
Mrs. Temple, he was going to shoot your husband. You saw that.
No, I didn't see it. If you hadn't pulled that gun out, I don't think you would have tried to kill any of us. I believe that. You're one of those gunfighters we've heard about. You're a killer.
Dandruff bothers most men, most women, too. So listen. Today you can get rid of embarrassing dandruff in just 3 minutes. Yes, with Fitch Dandruff Remover Shampoo, unsightly dandruff's gone in 3 minutes. It's the quickest, easiest of all leading shampoos. That's not all. Using Fitch regularly is guaranteed to keep embarrassing dandruff away. Simply apply in the unique Fitch manner. Before you wet hair, rub in 1 minute. This way, Fitch shampoo penetrates right down to the scalp. Next, add water. Lather 1 minute to wash every trace of dandruff out of your hair. Then rinse 1 minute. All that loosened dandruff goes down the drain. In 3 minutes with Fitch, 1 rubbing, 1 lathering, 1 rinsing, dandruff's gone. And never forget, gentle Fitch can also leave your hair up to 35% brighter. To get rid of dandruff problems forever, brighten hair too, use Fitch regularly. Get Fitch Dandruff Remover Shampoo today, only 59 cents.
The stage driver agreed to take the professor's body into San Jose and tell the sheriff what had happened. I carried Mr. Temple to the bed and made him as comfortable as possible. He was still unconscious. Mrs. Temple and I kept a close watch over him as we waited for Braley to return with the doctor. The one dim lantern in the room flickered over the still form of Charlie Temple lying in bed and his wife sitting in a chair beside him. As I paced the floor, I said a silent prayer for the life of this man who had been hit by a stray bullet from my gun.
Mr. Paladin,
Yes?
I was thinking about how pleasant it was back at that hotel in San Francisco. And how all of this wouldn't have happened if we hadn't come with you.
Yes, I know, Mrs. Temple. I was thinking about that, too.
You never know what a person is really like when you first meet them. You've got to wait until they show themselves for what they really are.
You're thinking about me.
Yes?
I'm sorry you feel that way. I've tried to explain.
Mr. Paladin, I want you to do something for me.
Yes, ma'am.
If Charlie dies, I want you to kill me.
Oh, you don't mean that.
But I do. I'll pay you.
I must be the most contemptible person you've ever known.
Charlie always said that we would live to be 90 years old. And when we had to leave this earth, we would go together. It's something we've felt, we've known for a long time. We'll always be together. We only have each other.
Well, you have your daughter.
Oh, no, she doesn't need me. A daughter never belongs to her mother. Imogene has her own life to lead and her own family. It doesn't include her mother. She doesn't need me.
No. It isn't good to think this way, Mrs. Temple. You must think about your husband living, that he'll be all right.
He isn't breathing anymore.
You're wrong. He is breathing. He's still the same.
But it doesn't look like it.
I assure you he is. You're getting weary, Mrs. Temple. Why don't you step outside and get some fresh air?
No, I won't leave Charlie. You can't make me do that.
Well, I wouldn't try if you didn't want to. Could I get you a cup of coffee?
Oh, yes, thank you.
I'd like some coffee.
Here you are. Mrs. Temple.
This rifle was hanging on the wall.
If you killed me, would it make you feel better?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Why?
Because you killed Charlie.
He isn't dead, Mrs.
You keep saying that, but it isn't true.
Why don't you see for yourself?
No, you're trying to fool me. If I turn away from you, you kill me.
I thought that's what you wanted me to do.
Dora.
Charlie?
Your husband is waking up, Mrs. Temple.
Oh, Charlie! Charlie!
He's back in the bedroom, Doc. Oh, Mr. Paladin, this here is Dr. Joven.
Doctor?
Mr. Paladin?
He was home having supper, but he come with me just as soon as I got there.
Is the man still unconscious?
I think he's coming out of it, but there's been quite a strain on Mrs. Temple. Maybe you can give her something to quiet her down.
I'll see what I can do.
I guess it's been pretty calm around here while I was gone, huh?
Yes. I suppose you could say that, Mr. Braley.
Constipation is something people don't talk about much, but it can be a problem for anyone, even doctors. And when constipation occurs, it's interesting to see just what doctors consider important about a laxative they might use or recommend. Well, a majority of the doctors we heard from had this to say.
A laxative should be effective, gentle, as close to natural acting as possible, and a medicine that can be used with complete confidence.
Now, X-Lax has been popular with many doctors and millions of people over the years because pleasant-tasting chocolated X-Lax is effective. Overnight, it helps you toward your normal regularity. X-Lax is gentle. Next morning, it gives you the closest thing to natural action. And that's why many doctors and millions of people use X-Lax with complete confidence. X-Lax, the laxative that helps you toward your normal regularity gently, overnight. Is X-Lax in your medicine cabinet?
Before the doctor left, he assured me that Mr. Temple was going to be all right, and that Mrs. Temple was resting comfortably. He suggested that I wait until the next morning to continue our trip to their daughter's ranch.
Funny how, during all the excitement, I forgot to offer you something to eat.
I'm glad you remembered, Mr. Braley.
Think we ought to ask the old lady if she wants something?
No, as long as she's resting, we might as well leave her alone. If she wakes up before we turn in, maybe she'll want to eat.
I want you to know that you're welcome to use my wagon in the morning to take 'em into San Jose.
It's mighty kind of you, Mr. Braley. You've been very helpful.
Well, now I wonder who that could be this time of night.
Hello, Mr. Braley.
Oh, Sheriff. Come in. Miss Paladin, this is Sheriff Miller from San Jose.
Sheriff?
Mr. Paladin, I'm glad to make your acquaintance. The stage driver told me what happened here this evening, and I came out to congratulate you.
For killing a man?
Yes, sir. That professor cut up quite a ruckus in our town the last 2 days. Killed 3 men. We're mighty grateful for what you did.
You came all the way out here to tell me that?
No, not exactly. The driver told me the Temples were here, and I came out to take him back to their daughter. How's the old man?
The doctor says he'll be all right, but we should wait until tomorrow morning to take him back.
Oh, I see. Where's Miss Temple?
Oh, she's in...
I'm right here, Sheriff. I heard you talking about my daughter.
Yes, ma'am. She asked me to come get you folks.
How is she?
Well, she was awful worried about you and Mr. Temple. She tried to get word to you up in San Francisco that she couldn't come after you. But they said you'd already left the hotel. She was waiting at the stage office for you, but, of course, you weren't on that stage when it come in.
Well, she knows we're here?
Yes, ma'am. The driver told her what happened. She wanted to come with me, but I wouldn't let her. Told her she'd best stay home with the kids.
Why didn't William come with you?
Well, I don't exactly know how to tell you this, Miss Temple. You sure you feel all right?
Yes. What's happened to William?
He was shot.
You're telling me he's dead. William's dead?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Imogen. Oh.
It happened about a mile from his ranch yesterday. He was robbed and killed by that professor fella.
You mean the same man who was here?
Same one. But thanks to Mr. Paladin, he won't be killing anybody else. Ever.
Sheriff, will you take us to my daughter now? Tonight?
Why, yes, ma'am. If you think it'll be all right to move Mr. Temple.
No, he's much better. It'll be all right. Imogene needs us. My daughter needs me. Mr. Paladin.
Yes, ma'am.
I owe you an apology. I behaved rather foolishly.
Well, under the circumstances, Mrs. Temple, it was understandable.
Would you come with us? I want my daughter to meet the man who saved our lives and avenged her husband's death.
Mr. Paladin.
Hello, Miss Wong.
I'm so happy to see you back.
Oh, it's good to be home.
Oh, did you see morning paper?
No, but
No.
Hey Boy was trying to tell me something about it when I met him downstairs.
Oh, you big hero.
Oh.
The paper say you shoot down notorious killer.
Ah. Well, I guess a lot of people are glad the professor won't be around to threaten them anymore.
Oh, yes, sir. What do you do with all that money, Mr. Paladin?
Money?
Money. Yes, sir. $1,000 reward.
Oh. I'd almost forgotten about that. Well, Miss Wong, let's send that money to Mr. and Mrs. Temple's daughter.
Mr. and Mrs. Temple? Or the elderly people who were at hotel a few days ago?
Yes.
Yes.
Their son-in-law was killed by the professor.
Oh, sad.
Their daughter could make good use of that money.
Yes, sir. Would be very nice, Mr. Paladin.
Are you smoking more now, but enjoying it less? Have a real cigarette, have a Camel. Are you missing the smoke the nation likes best? Have a real cigarette, have a Camel. Are you looking for flavor and mildness? Have a real cigarette, have a Camel. The best tobacco makes the very best smoke. Have a real cigarette, a real cigarette, a real cigarette, have a Camel.
If you're smoking more today, but enjoying it less, try Camels. More people smoke Camels than any other cigarette. Any filter, any king, any regular. The Camel blend of caustic tobaccos has never been equaled for rich flavor and easygoing mildness. The best tobacco makes the best smoke.
Have a real cigarette, a real cigarette, a real cigarette, have a Camel.
Have Gun Will Travel. Created by Herb Meadow and Sam Rolfe, is produced and directed in Hollywood by Frank Paris and stars John Dehner as Paladin, with Ben Wright as Hey Boy and Virginia Gregg as Miss Wong. Tonight's story was specially written for Have Gun Will Travel by Mr. Paris. Featured in the cast were Ralph Moody, Barney Phillips, Harry Bartell, Olin Soleil, and Lorene Tuttle. This is Hugh Douglas, inviting you to join us again next week when CBS Radio presents Have Gun Will Travel.
66 years ago, Sunday, October 25th, 1959 at 6:05 Eastern Time, Have Gun Will Travel here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. To learn about all the stuff that we do here, go to classicradio.stream. And some of the stuff you can find in the show notes. You can find the link to our website in the show notes. And you can find our link over to Professor B's Digestive Aid there at profbees.com. Use promo code Wyatt to save yourself 10%. And you do still have that money-back guarantee, so what's it hurt? Check it out. If the tummy rumbles too much, they can help you with that. All right, we continue now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox with an episode of Suspense, also from that same Sunday.
An expression you hear a lot is something to the effect that you can't have everything. It suggests a kind of responsible acceptance of life. I mean, not forever expecting some miraculous good fortune. And most of us don't. But there are certain youngsters who refuse to go along with that idea. Nearly every day they live, they experience miraculous good fortune. The youngsters, I mean, are the ones with cerebral palsy. The reason they experience wonderful good fortune so often is that, to many of them, just being able to take a step is kind of a miraculous good fortune. Or when, after years of training and struggle and therapy, when at last some little kid with cerebral palsy is able merely to lift a glass to his lips, well, that's having everything to that child. Somewhere in America, cerebral palsy strikes some child every 53 minutes, every day in the year. United Cerebral Palsy is fighting this ruthless, persistent crippler. Join that fight and give hope and heart to some little kid in one of the toughest fights on earth. Join the 53-minute march on cerebral palsy today.
Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, our third of three shows from Sunday, October 25th, 1959, 66 years ago today. And this show is from 5:30 Eastern Time. An episode of radio's outstanding theater of thrill suspense. Elspeth Eric Paul McGrath star in Easy Victim.
And now, another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
When a man gives an IOU, he pays one way or another. As we bring you The Easy Victim, written especially for suspense by Harold Huber.
What are you doing here?
Waiting for you, Mr. Ames.
In my living room? How did you get into my house?
Easy, Mr. Ames, through that French window. Well, how have you been, Mr. Ames? How are things with you?
I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Breaking in here without so much as... You've no right to do...
Of course not. A man's home is his castle. But we haven't heard from you in a while, so Big Tony thought I ought to remind you. And considering what I had to remind you of, this seemed the nicest way. Quiet, private. Nicest for everybody, including you, you see?
Now, look here.
I took a liberty. And I'm sorry I startled you. No, let's let it go at that, eh? It's a lovely place you have here. I've been admiring your taste.
Very flattering. Well, what do you want?
Want? Why, money, Mr. Ames. Only money. We have your IOU for the $10,000 you lost at our dice table. But that's all we have. So how about, forgive my bluntness, paying up?
I can't. Not now. I told Tony.
Sure, a couple of weeks ago you told me.
Well, nothing's changed since then. My business has been terrible. This house is mortgaged to the hilt. I'm short of cash. I've tried to borrow the money, but I just haven't been able to. Can't you understand?
Of course we can. These things happen sometimes to the nicest people. Like you.
Oh, believe me, I hated having to tell you this.
Naturally, you're a gentleman, Mr. Ames.
Well, it's the last thing I could have anticipated. These reverses were sudden.
And unexpected. I don't doubt that for a minute.
So you see how it is with me.
Sure. But, Mr. Ames, you have to see how it is with us. When we lose, we pay. So when you lose, you pay. It has to be that way, right?
Well, at the time I gave you that IOU,
You expected to be able to redeem it, sure. Only trouble is you haven't. I love that tie you're wearing. It's beautiful.
I need more time.
Well, we can't extend credit too long. It makes a bad precedent. The business we're in, we can't sue. Courts don't recognize gambling debts. So we have to use other methods to demonstrate that money owing to us has to be paid. We regret the necessity, but we have to make it crystal clear.
All right, but you can't get blood out of a stone.
We have no intention of getting blood out of a stone. On the other hand...
Never mind. I don't really need a blueprint.
Good. It's a pleasure to deal with you, Mr. Ames.
But you don't actually want to kill me.
Please, Mr. Ames, that word. It's painful. Let's not say it aloud.
A corpse can never pay. And as long as I'm alive, there's a chance that I can.
I'm inclined to agree, provided...
Provided what?
That you accept a basic principle.
What principle?
Well, when you can't get money any other way, you have to marry it.
Marry it?
Mm-hmm. You're a bachelor, handsome, excellent background, impressive personality. Marry it, Mr. Ames.
Just like that?
Look, Mr. Ames, we know you frequently spent holidays at the Bell Point Hotel. The Bell Point's famous as a place where people find romance. It's full of widows, comfortably endowed, who want to marry again. Come there in hope of finding a husband.
Now, wait a minute.
We also know you spent a lot of time with a lady you met up there. A widow. Named Ella Jason. For instance,
Mrs. Jason and I are just acquaintances. I just happened to meet her at the hotel. Fine for an occasional date, but that's all.
She's very attractive, not a bit hard to
We're
say.
just friends, I tell you. I'm not in love with her. Besides, I don't want to marry.
You don't have a choice.
But to marry someone who means nothing to me except... Oh, no. Even if I could do as you say, once I'd paid you, I could never go on living with a wife I don't love. I'd have to get free to get rid of her if necessary.
Please, Mr. Ames, again, I beg of you, do not mention that painful word aloud. It's better I don't hear what you have in mind. But, Mr. Ames, we're realists. We do what we must, even when it's painful. So once you pay us, if you feel a terrible necessity to get rid of her, remember, necessity is the mother of invention.
Hello? Yes, this is Bungalow D. Oh, this is Mrs. Jason. What? Mr. Ames, what a delightful surprise. Well, I'm fine, thank you. Where are you calling from? Here at the hotel? How wonderful. Oh, of course, Mr. Ames. Oh, Mr. Ames, really? Oh, please, Mr. Ames, you almost embarrassed me. I mean, after all, it is a switchboard. Well, yes, I did miss you. Mm-hmm. You did too, really? Well, of course, I'm glad. Oh, dinner tonight? Well, I did have a tentative appointment. I really shouldn't... Well, no, I'd never in the world want you to feel that way. Well, we can't have that, can we? Well, I'll make an excuse. The tentative appointment is very nice, you'll understand. But just to be sure we don't hurt his feelings, let's dine away from here tonight. No. You decide on the place, Mr. Ames. The time, whatever's agreeable to you. You decide, Mr. Ames, and I'll be ready. Dinner was delicious. I thank you so much, Mr. Ames.
No, I thank you.
You order so well, so expertly.
Oh, you really think so?
Oh, yes. And it's so nice, positively luxurious for me to be able to let someone else take responsibility, even if it's just a matter of ordering dinner.
Well, this is a very good place. It's hard to make a mistake here.
Oh, if I'd ordered, I'm sure I'd have made mistakes. I always left such things to Henry. Henry was wonderful, so efficient. I simply relied upon him for everything.
Your husband?
Yes, my husband. used to tease me, very, very gently, because I was so dependent. Making any kind of decision flusters me. Must seem silly to a man like you. You're so poised, so obviously competent, like Henry. In fact, in many ways, you remind me of him. Me, I'm even afraid of the waiter. Isn't that ridiculous?
Oh. Well, tell me, you're not as shy in handling real business affairs as you are in ordering from a waiter.
Oh, I'm worse. I'm always bewildered.
Well, in that case, I hope Henry left you a well-ordered estate.
Perfectly. Henry was so provident.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
But there are occasional business decisions.
Well, to be expected. Any estate, any substantial estate, it is fairly substantial, I imagine.
Yes.
Well, then you must expect an occasional problem. But there must be some member of your family who can advise you.
Oh, I've almost no family, just my nephew Herbert. I'm quite alone. Oh, now, really, Mr. Ames, I'm appalled. You'll soon be convinced I'm a total featherhead and a bore, and you'll never want to see me again.
Oh, Mrs. Jason, you can't begin to know how wrong you are. In fact, you couldn't be wronger if you tried.
Well, that's very sweet. But now, another word about me. I want to hear about you. What kept you in town last week?
Business?
Oh, dear. Don't tell me the tales. I wouldn't understand. But was it successful?
A decision was made. A decision involving method of procedure. At this point, I'm convinced the method will be very, very successful, Mrs. Jason.
Well, we're being positively stuffy. Call me Ella.
Thank you, Ella.
You're welcome, Arthur.
I feel like dancing. I feel like dancing with a beautiful woman. Will you dance with me, Ella?
Oh, I'd love to. Tonight I feel very much like dancing, Arthur.
And I say that you are making a mistake, Aunt Ella, a bad mistake. You're going into this without...
But you don't know what you're saying. I assure you I am not a child. I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't know enough about him.
I know all I need to know,
Now,
Herbert.
look, ever since you phoned me, I have been worried. Would I have rushed here to the hotel? Would I interfere like this if I weren't convinced that you've been hasty?
I'm sure you mean well, Herbert, but you're very young. Bear in mind, I'm 10 years older than you, and I am not altogether without experience,
Look,
dear.
I understand, but I have been doing some research on Mr. Ames. And I have...
Research? You sound so businesslike,
Look,
dear.
please, please.
All right, it's charming. You aren't so young.
Will you listen to me? I found out things that you should
Now,
know.
Herbert, that will do. You couldn't have found out anything of real importance that I don't know. A woman's instinct, Herbert. In a matter like this, trust a woman's instinct.
But I prefer facts.
Arthur Ames and I will be married tomorrow. That is a fact. And you'll see, dear, everything will be perfect.
Aunt Ella, I am surprised at you. You can't afford to be wrong in a marriage.
And I'm not. So if you'll
For all you know, if he's what I think he is, he may be dangerous to you.
Dangerous to me? Oh, Herbert, my dear, dangerous. Really. Really, darling, that is funny. That is positively funny.
But you shouldn't come here to the house.
I couldn't help it. You didn't come to us.
But I haven't got the money yet. You've got to be patient.
Mr. Ames, you're kicking that word to death. What do you think we've been?
Look, I tell you, you've got to leave before my wife comes in.
Mr. Ames, I like you very much. I hate to have to tell you, but Big Tony is getting weary of waiting. So you see...
No, I'll manage to pay somehow. A little more time. But Mrs. Ames will be in soon. And
You're telling me she's the suspicious type?
Well, of course not. You know better.
So why so worried about her seeing me? You'd think of something to say. Now, you're sure she won't give you the money?
I can't ask her for it. I don't know how to get it.
Mr. Ames, you're in trouble. Unless...
Yes?
Unless you can find a way to make Mrs. Ames pay off. Say, you're not getting a conscience about her, are you?
Are you being funny? What do you expect me to do?
Work it out. We want that money a week from today. Or at least a guarantee that the money will be paid. A believable guarantee. If we don't
Stop
get
it. I'm trying.
Well, you can't imagine how bad I feel to tell you that that's not enough. Think, Mr. Ames, think. Find a way. You can't just try. You have to succeed. And I mean have to.
dear? Insurance policy?
Yes, it's life insurance, darling. It's an excellent new type of very attractive with double indemnity for accidental death.
Oh, darling, it sounds so grim, so depressing. Must we talk about such things?
Well, I thought I should explain it to you. I'd like to have it signed up today.
Oh, don't explain. I believe I understand. You see, I'm not quite as innocent as you may think.
I beg your pardon?
I know some things, and I see right through you.
Hello, really?
We've been married so short a time. I was so carefree, and now so unexpectedly...
Well, I don't understand this.
Don't fool me for a minute. Men like you are all alike. Your minds work overtime, thinking of ways and means to provide security and protection for your wives. You're such a dear, Arthur, so thoughtful.
Oh, well, for a moment... Yes, of course. I simply feel, darling...
No more talk of death, darling. Do whatever you think is right. I couldn't advise you anyway.
Well, you see, this particular policy is a family one. Each of us becomes the beneficiary of the other. There are 4 pages of small print, which I'll explain to you.
Darling, don't bother. I'll leave it to you. Just tell me what we have to sign, and we'll sign it.
In just a moment, we will return for the second act of Suspense.
Throughout the animal kingdom, from the lowest to the highest order, possibly the most common trait is the desire to provide for the welfare and protection of the family. That's why you are now serving in the armed services of your country, to be in a position to protect those you love in case of a national emergency. But how well have you protected your family in the event that something should happen to you? The day may come when your family would need help, and you would not be around to help them. That is one reason why Congress passed the Servicemen's and Veterans Survivor Benefits Act, to do something more for your family. All military personnel are insured under this act, and your family receives additional protection in case something happens to you. If you aren't aware of just what these benefits are, how about finding out? The Servicemen's and Veterans Survivor Benefits Act is a good friend. Get acquainted with it.
No, dear, I've never been on top of Mount High Point.
Oh, it's a magnificent view. You'll love it.
How high is it?
Oh, a couple of 1,000 feet.
Oh, don't laugh at me, but I'm a little bit afraid.
Afraid?
Well, of height. Is it perfectly safe?
Oh, I'll be with you, dear. I'll take care of you.
There's a railing or something?
Well, not at the spot I have in mind, but don't worry.
Oh, you think I'm a sissy.
No, not at all. But you've got to see this view by moonlight, I insist.
Yes, please.
See? We're almost at the top.
Nobody else in sight. So deserted.
No, most people don't come to this particular spot. That's why I like it.
And you want to share it with me. I understand.
Well, end of the road. Now we walk a few feet. And then, well, then you'll see. This way.
Hey, the wind. I can hardly stand up.
I'll take your arm, darling. There we are. Now, just a few steps to the edge.
Oh, Arthur, we're too close.
I'm holding you, darling.
No.
Here, right at the edge. That's where the view is.
No, I'm slipping.
Don't grab me like that, dear. I've got you. I've got you.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, we almost fell. Oh, come on, quickly. Let's get back to the car. Arthur, do you realize... When I think of what... Come on. Get into the car, please, and get us away from here.
Ella, believe me, I had a good grip on you.
I know. If I'd gone over the edge, you'd have fallen, too. Arthur, dearest, you could have been killed.
Yes, darling.
Such a rocket, dear. What in the world are you doing?
Oh, I'm refitting the top steps on the cellar stair. They were loose. Oh, I'm sorry for the noise. I didn't expect you in so soon.
I finished shopping early. Oh, you should have called the handyman, dear. Look at you. Darling, something's wrong. You look so strange.
Really? Well, anyway, it's finished. Step's finished. Oh, my back.
Now, you see, you shouldn't have done this. Unaccustomed type of activity, even for an athlete like you.
Yes. Really hurts. I gotta sit a minute.
Oh, and I teased you. Is it very bad?
Kind of. Ella, I left a sweater down there. Would you mind?
No, not a bit, dear. I'll run down. Arthur! Do you know what you did? You finished the top step and you forgot to put in the next two.
I did?
Well, aren't we lucky I saw that in time? I could have fallen down and broken my neck. Well, Arthur, don't look so stricken. I'm not hurt. Everybody makes mistakes.
In a moment, we will return for the third act of Suspense.
Did you know that the word candidate comes from a Latin word meaning white? In the early Roman days, a man running for a high office wore an all-white toga when appearing in public. The white toga was supposed to show that the wearer had only the purest of reasons for wanting to be elected. If he appeared in public without a tunic or shirt, that indicated he had nothing to hide as a candidate. Incidentally, the Romans voted by dropping small balls or pebbles into a box. A white one was a vote for the candidate. A black one was a vote against him. These balls or pebbles were called ballata, and from this Latin word we get our word ballot. Thanks to the Romans, another word was added to your political vocabulary.
And so I phoned you this afternoon, darling, as soon as I got word the cabin at Big Lake was available. I hope this hasn't rushed you too much.
No, not too much, dear. You said you wanted us to leave right after dinner. You gave me plenty of time. More coffee, dear?
Thanks, yes. You remember to tell Clarabelle that we wouldn't need her up there?
I let her go right after you called. I told her she'd have 3 days off.
Good. More fun to rough it ourselves in such a place.
Is the lake really so beautiful?
Oh, yes, it's magnificent. Perfect, in fact.
And you said we'll have the whole area to ourselves?
Mm-hmm. There's absolutely nobody up there right now. That's why we get the off-season rate, including the use of the boating equipment.
Sounds ideal.
Oh, you can't imagine what it's like in a canoe in the middle of that lake. First thing tomorrow morning, you'll find out. Well, are we about ready? Long drive in the dark.
Arthur, dear, you didn't have to pay in advance for the cabin.
Why, no.
Not even a deposit?
No, but, well, I have to pay eventually. What difference does it make?
Thrift, darling, thrift. See, I don't intend to go there alone.
Alone? What is this? We're both going there.
No, dear. No, you're not going anywhere.
What?
Oh, my poor dear Arthur, you're such an amateur. So inept and so foolishly brave. You persist in challenging professionals in their own field. First as a gambler.
Ella, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, darling, I knew about that from the beginning. And then as a murderer, really, dear, it's pathetic. Those sadly obvious attempts, a cliff, a staircase, and now a canoe.
Ella, no,
and
listen.
above all, to choose as your first victim, of all people, me. Darling, you're my fifth.
Ella, what are you saying?
That inevitable policy. Both of us insured. Don't you see? I knew I could count on you for that.
Ella, stop this. Stop it.
Don't try to get not anymore. Not after drinking that coffee I prepared so carefully for you. It's too late. Henry couldn't get up, and before him Clarence, and before him William, etc., dear, you see?
I can't kill you.
Oh, nonsense, dear, and you never could have. Just to think my nephew Herbert, who should by this time have known better, thought you were a mistake.
You monster!
Oh, sir, that's not like you. Why, it's almost rude. You know I've no head for business, and a lady must live.
suspense. You've been listening to The Easy Victim, written for suspense by Harold Huber. Heard in tonight's story were Elspeth Eric as Ella, Paul McGrath as Art, Bob Reddick as Herbert, and Leon Janney as Don. Produced and directed by Paul Roberts. Listen again next week when we return with Re-Entry, a story of man's first flight into space. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
An Armed Forces recording of Suspense from 66 years ago today, October 25th, 1959, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. That perfect suspense twist at the end, don't you know? Coming up next, Lum and Abner.
Learn more now, earn more later. That's a motto CBS Radio wishes every college student would paste inside his or her wallet. A lot of those collegiate wallets are a good deal fatter than usual these days, thanks to summertime jobs. And as a result, quite a few young men and women are finding themselves tempted to forget about school this fall and keep on with that job. This isn't such a smart idea as it may seem. It's a plain and simple fact that dropouts from college are less likely to find and keep better-paying jobs. Quit school before you've finished, and you're not only cutting down on your chances for a really good job, you're also throwing away thousands of dollars of possible future income. Finish college, get all the education possible, and your lifetime income is many thousands of dollars higher. America needs well-educated young men and women, and the rewards are sure. So if you're wavering now that school's about to open, don't decide against your future. Go back. And remember, learn more now, earn more later.
Now on Classic Radio Theater, we go back 81 years to October 25th, 1944, for an episode of Lum and Abner.
Granny's, Abner, I believe that's our ring.
I dog is Lum, I believe you're right.
Now, see. Hello, jot 'em down, store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, the war chest meetings which Abner and Squire Skimp have been attending in Fort Smith have been concluded. And now, as we look in on our friends today, we find them inside the depot preparing for their return trip to Pine Ridge. However, something seems to have gone amiss as we see Abner frantically searching through his pockets. Listen.
Doggies, I know I had them railroad tickets here summers. Abner, would you please stop saying that? You've lost the tickets, and that's it. Fine predicament you put us in, too. I know I had them things here summers. Oh, yes. Why I ever let you keep them in the first place, I'll never know. I should have my head examined. What's the matter, Squire? Is there something wrong with your head? There must be. Abner, turn your pockets back inside the way they belong. You look ridiculous that way. I just want to make sure the tickets ain't stuck in some pocket I clean forgot about. Well, just forget about the whole thing. People here in the depot are beginning to stare at you, Abner. And what we got to do is figure out how to get back to Pine Ridge. Well, can't we just buy some more tickets, Squire? I told you, Abner, all the cash we have between us is 35 cents. And they won't take personal checks in railroad stations. And even if they did, I know anybody here in Fort Smith that wouldn't identify me. I don't know a soul. Well, I can identify you. You're Squire Skim. Yes, well, that doesn't help because nobody here knows you, Abner. We'd have to get somebody to identify you first. Well, you can identify me. You know me good. No, that won't do, Abner. Well, why not? Now, why won't that work? Great Scott, Abner, would you stop asking so many questions? You're enough to drive a man to distraction. Oh, by Jove, wait a minute. Now, there might be an idea there at that. Why, sure there is. One thing about me, I do have ideas. I've always claimed that for me. Yes, sir, maybe something like this will work, Abner. Yes, now listen. I'm going to be a senator. Senator? Well, Lord me, I thought you had to get elected to that first. And you're going to be the president of some big outfit, let's see, like, International Refrigerator Company. Well, good for me. Elizabeth will sure be proud to hear that. Now, here's how we work it, Abner. You go to the ticket window and start to buy 2 tickets. And then you discover that you lost your wallet. Lord me, have I lost that too? Well, not actually, but then you ask the man if he'll take a check. And, of course, he'll say no. Then you become very indignant and tell him that you're President Peabody of the International Refrigerator Company. And, of course, he won't believe it. Oh, what's the use of telling him that, then? Well, now, wait just a minute. Then I'll walk up and I'll say, well, Mr. Peabody. And you say, well, Senator. And then I'll say, how are things over at the International Refrigerator? And by that time, we'll have the man pretty well convinced. We will, huh? Why, yes. And with the senator there to identify you, why, then you should have no trouble getting him to take your check. Well, do you reckon he'll believe you're a senator? Well, he just got to. That's all there is to it, Abner. Now, I believe I'll go over and buy myself a cigar and some newspapers. That'll help me look the part, you know. Be a good way to invest our last 35 cents. Wait a minute, Squire. I believe Elizabeth sold some money in my clothes there summers. No, I've done, we've already spent that, Abner. We have? Yes, and I'll be back in a few minutes, and I'll meet you in front of the information booth here. You mean this little house right here in the middle of the depot? Yes, right here, Abner. I'll meet you there. Well, what's that little house for anyway, Squire? Well, it's a place where you get information. That man in there can answer questions for people. He does? Well, reckon I ought to ask him where I lost them tickets? Well, he's not a fortune teller, Abner. He just answers plain questions. I wish I had him with us right now, too. Huh? You wait right here now. I'll be back directly. Yeah, all right. Answered all the questions. Yeah, how do you do, sir? Are you the information booth?
Oh, that's right.
Well, how far is it to California?
California? What place?
I told you California. That's a place, ain't it?
I mean, what city? What town?
Oh, I don't know. What towns they got out there?
San Diego, Los Angeles, Pasadena, San Francisco, Oakland.
Yeah, that's a good one right there, San Francisco. How far is it to San Francisco?
Well, that depends on what line you take.
Huh?
You can go through Colorado, or you can take a more southerly route.
You don't know how far it is that it?
Well, certainly I know how far it is, but first I want
Squire Skimp claims you knowed everything, but I got my doubts about that.
Well, now, just a minute. You asked me...
Wait a minute, just a minute. I'll give you something easier. Let's see now and get a little bitty question, huh? How far is it to Montana?
Montana?
Yeah.
Well, now, let's get this straight. Are you going to California or Montana?
I ain't going to neither place.
What's that?
I'm going to Pine Ridge. I was just interested in finding out how far them places was. How far is it to Africa?
Listen, if you want some information about trains, I'll be glad to give it to you.
All right, then. What train do you take to Africa?
You don't take a train to go to Africa.
Now, it ain't close enough to walk. I know that. I ain't as ignorant as I look. I saw where Africa is on a map. It's clean down there in that right-hand corner. I'd say just about down in that direction.
Look, I know where Africa is.
Well, it is down that way, ain't it?
I guess so.
Was you a quiz kid?
Listen, Grandpa, will you please move on? You're holding up the line.
Well, wait a minute. Now, I want to ask you one more question.
Is it about the trains?
Yes, sir. It's about trains.
Well, go ahead, then.
Do them cow catchers actually work? Do you ever catch any cows in them?
Yep. Now,
what
listen
do you do with the cows after you catch them?
Look, will you go away? Get your umbrella and that other junk off the cover and scram.
Come here a minute.
Hurry up now.
Oh, wait a minute. There's Squire. Yeah, I'm coming, Squire. Excuse me, there's Squire Scamp. I'll have to leave you now.
Well, now ain't that too bad?
Yeah, so long. Be right with you, Squire.
Yes, well, hurry up, Abner. We've got to work fast. Don't have much time left before our train leaves.
Yeah, sure. You know that information feller there ain't no good at all. He never answered one single question I asked him.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, Abner. Not those questions that you asked. Now, here's a cigar for you. I thought the president of a big refrigerator company should be smoking a cigar. Come on now, let's start over to the ticket window.
Yeah, well, Squire, you know I don't smoke cigars.
Well, just hold it like you're getting ready to smoke it then. Here, now, how do you think I look, Abner? Do you think I look like a senator?
I reckon so. I ain't just sure what they look like.
Well, I'm quite sure I do. I just ran into a good piece of luck, too, Abner. I noticed one of these papers I bought where our Senator Hillsborough is scheduled to make a speech down in Little Rock tonight. So that's who I'll be.
You going to clean the Little Rock?
No, I'm just going to be Senator Hillsborough long enough to identify you so that they will take your check. Now, you better hurry up and get up to the window there. There's nobody ahead of you right now.
Oh, yeah. This first window right here, you mean, huh?
Yes, that's the one. Remember now who you are and what you're supposed to do, Abner.
Yeah, I will. Start buying 2 tickets and find out my wallet's going off.
Yes, that's it. Hurry up now and get it over with.
Yeah, I will. I'm going. I hope how do you do, sir? I want to buy 2 tickets to the county seat.
County seat of what?
Why, Polk County, natural. Mena, Arkansas.
Okay. All right, that'll be $6.80.
$6.80.
Yes.
$6. Well, now, ain't that cuter? I've lost my pocketbook.
All right, step out of line. Who's next?
Wait, just a minute. I'll write you a check.
We don't accept checks. Next year?
Well, now, wait a minute here. There, see here, my good feller. I'm President Peabody of the International Refrigerator Company.
I don't care if you're Mr. Refrigerator himself. We don't accept personal checks.
Well, as I live and breathe, it's my old friend, President Peabody.
Well, if it ain't you, Senator.
Well, fancy meeting you here, A.K.
Yeah, fancy meeting you here, Senator.
And how are things over at the International Refrigerator these days?
Oh, fine, Senator. Facts is, I'm just on my way to the county seat now to deliver a refrigerator.
I see. And how is Miss Peabody?
Oh, she's just fine. She's at home making refrigerators.
Oh, yes, you and your jokes, A.K.
Here, look, will you please move? There are other people here who want to buy tickets.
Yeah, well, wait a minute now. I can write you a check now because my friend, the senator here, will identify me.
Why, yes, I'll be happy to identify you, A.K. In case you don't recognize me, sir, I'm Senator Hillsborough.
Oh, you're Senator Hillsborough, are you?
Yes, just on my way down to Little Rock to make a speech. Well, hurry up, A.K., and make out the check.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Abner, you're riding with the cigar. Better use a pen there.
Just a minute here. I want to ask you something, Senator.
Why, yes, my good man. What is it?
How come you're not all bruised?
All bruised?
Yes, you fell off the train, didn't you?
Fell off the... What are you talking about?
Well, you must have fallen off to get back so quick. You see, Senator Hillsborough boarded the train for Little Rock not over 30 minutes ago.
What's that? Come along, A.K. I have some business matters I want to discuss.
Oh, and Senator, the next time you ride the train, try to be more careful.
Oh, there you go. Lum and Abner, 81 years ago, October 25th, 1944, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Visit our webpage at classicradio.stream. You go there, you can find the information about Professor B's Digestive Aid. Use our promo code Wyatt, and you can save 10%. and make your stomach feel better. And tomorrow, we will have more great stuff, including comedy on our Sunday edition with Jack Benny, the Aldrich Family, Father Knows Best, Ozzie and Harriet, and another edition of Plum and Abner. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you tomorrow for more classic radio theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.